changes, and to say the least. And I'm really excited about getting to do that myself too. That's what I love.
Okay, I have two questions. One of them's mine, and one of them's my little brother's. He's too shy to come up here.
Oh,
but
little brother.
My question is, how do you feel knowing, of course, you play Sasuke, and Sasuke has multiple fangirls who I'm sure would yell.
There are some of them.
Yes. How do you feel about knowing that they think of your voice whenever they do fanfics and...
Is that a question for me or a question for her? I think that's awesome.
My brother's question is...
Yes. That wasn't your brother's, your little brother's question?
My little brother's question is, are you going to have another signing later? And if not, could you please sign this because you weren't able to...
There is a signing later from Mr. Yuri Lowenthal.
There's a signing later today. There's a signing right after this panel.
So he's gonna, after this one, he's gonna bolt out the back to get to the signing.
Right, sprinting at the Bondi booth. What? And even though it's a DS signing, you can bring up whatever you want.
Okay.
Or if you're here tomorrow.
Yeah, and then we're both doing signing tomorrow. I don't know if you're here.
Give him a sign your sketchbook.
Okay, great.
From 12:30 till
And you have
1:30, I think, tomorrow. I don't know where it is though. Somewhere at this convention. Autographs probably. I think that's where it would be, is an autograph, one of the rooms.
Okay, we'll go tomorrow.
Hi.
Is that a lightsaber?
Oh, it's actually my main katana. I'm Travis Touchdown from No More Heroes.
Of course.
I'm sorry.
I knew that.
Yeah. Anyways,
Just messing with you.
Yeah.
Just testing you.
yes, I get it. Anyways, I know your favorite character is Haseo from .hack. That's hard to do.
I have a character, but I do love him.
I've heard like many times, that's why. And I thought you did an amazing job as Haseo. And I'm just kind of wondering, how did you come to love him so much?
Because I don't get to be a jackass in real life. But they asked me to be one for that. That was half of the fun. And half of the fun is also, Haseo, much like I was saying about Suzaku before, is he gets to go from one kind of person to another kind of person. He gets to GU, as it were.
Yes.
And that was a really fun part. But you gotta love him. I mean, you were laughing when he was being a jackass.
Oh, and Tara Platt, by the way, I loved your work on Persona 3.
Thank you.
Yes.
Love that game.
I know, only problem is I still need to get things worked out on my PS2. Anyways, also I'm wondering, is there any future work that you two will be doing together?
Perhaps.
Is there anything?
I don't know if there's anything we can talk about. We have to sign these things called NDAs, non-disclosure agreements, when they haven't made announcements on stuff yet.
Right.
Simply yes or no.
Yes.
Yes, we will work together again.
All right.
What, this hack? Yes.
That is awesome.
What up, brother? Okay, well, first of all, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Awesome. I have two questions. Okay, first question. Is there going to be Naruto Shippuden in America?
Yes.
Yes.
We should start, if everything goes on schedule, we should be blowing through the rest of that filler as soon as possible. And by we, I mean not me.
I didn't give the director a message. Tell him or her. Mary Elizabeth? Yeah. She's awesome. Tell her to end those early. She kind of doesn't have much choice.
She is so with you. Mary Elizabeth, who you may very well know from such little-known shows as Cowboy Bebop and Ghost in the Shell. She's a total Narutard. And is the direct, for her directing the show. And she cannot wait to be done with that stuff.
She was trying to get us to skip it.
Yeah, she was trying to convince them not even to record, but we
Silly
but we should, if everything goes on schedule, we should be starting recording Shippuden in the fall of this year. So.
Okay. For what advice would you give to people who want to be in voice acting?
Well,
Can we start this one off?
sure. I think the biggest piece of advice that we can always give is just make sure that you enjoy acting.
Yeah.
So get into acting classes, do theater, do plays. Just make sure that you enjoy the process and the craft of working as an actor. Because really, voice acting is just one of the different shades. Like, it's almost like, you could be an artist, but you can do sculpting, or you can do painting, or you can do, there's all different kinds of art. And with acting, there's different, you could be on camera, you can do theater, you can do voiceover. So the most important and most crucial thing is just be an actor and make sure you enjoy acting and get your craft honed so that you're a good actor, because that's going to shine through. It's more than just making up silly voices. Although we do that too.
Yeah, we both started in theater and then did some on-camera stuff, and then we didn't know where to start for voiceover, so we just took a class, like a basic voiceover class, and went from there. But yeah, anything you can do to prepare yourself. We really credit a lot of our theater training for helping us out in voiceover. So,
Yeah.
You guys are married, right?
Yeah, we are.
Not so much there, Yuri.
What?
Hi. I have two questions for Yuri about her caramel.
Yes.
You mean for Yuri?
Yuri or Yuri?
Assuming you haven't seen any of it, what do you think or what do you hope will happen in the third season?
I will answer that. What's your second question? And I'll answer both.
In the series, the Demon King is always being all angry and says stuff like, I don't want to kill anyone, but I will, blah, blah, blah. And it always sounds like it's on repeat because he has to each every time. But then he never actually kills anyone. Do you think he ever will?
Okay, to go with your first question first, I've seen a little bit of season 3. What happened with that whole thing is that it was a Genion property, and we all know what happened with Genion. They went away, and before we had gotten to the okay to start dubbing season 3. But Funimation picked up the rest of the stuff that we had dubbed for season 2, which hadn't been released yet. They're going to release that on DVD, the rest of the final volume, I think, of season 2. They're going to see how well it sells.
So buy lots of copies if you want to see more.
So buy the DVD, please. If it sells well, they're going to ask us, hopefully ask us, to continue and do season 3 and all the OVAs.
I actually meant like in the show.
Oh, in the show. I only have seen a little bit, so I really don't know most of what goes on.
Like what do you want to see happen?
What would I want to see happen? You mean me and Wolf
This is a
finally get
loaded
married?
question.
Just in general, like more of certain characters or more interaction with certain characters or new villains or...
New villains would be nice. It seems like they were
Yeah,
recycling
maybe a female villain. I mean, I'm not saying. That would be awesome.
Really? Who would voice that?
I don't know.
Female villain. We've got volunteers. I would love to see some new villains. It seems like we're recycling a lot of the same things. I'd love to see more. It seems like Yuri and Conrad sort of fell apart, and I really loved their relationship.